a human animal. You are a very special breed. For you are the only animal who can think, who can reason, who can read. Now all your pets are smart, that's true. None of them can add up 2 and 2 because the only thinking animal is you, you, you. Did you know you are an animal? You're a human animal, and you've got auditus, olfactus, gustus, visus, and tactus. But don't worry about it, because in English that means the 5 senses. You know what they are? I'll show you. Hearing, smelling, taste, sight. Let's see now. There's one more. Oh yeah, touch. There you are, all 5. Hearing, smelling, taste, sight, and touch. Now other animals have 5 senses too. But there's a big difference. You use thought and reason along with your 5 senses, while the other animals use their senses entirely by instinct. For instance, in case of an eclipse of the sun, where the moon passes between the earth and sun, the chicken, seeing darkness and feeling it was night, would go to sleep. Man, through understanding and learning, would know it's an eclipse and turn on the light. You know how I know all of these things? I get them out of books. You can find anything you want to know from books. Yes, sir, everything about anything, or vice versa. Here's plain horse sense, sense and nonsense. Oh yeah, this ought to show you the 5 senses. Man depends mostly on sight and hearing, while other creatures depend more on the sense of smell. Mr. Rabbit, on his way home, may get a nose full of scent that tells him a tough guy's on the prowl named Mr. Weasel, and he'd better scram. Man's sense of smell is far less developed than Mr. Rabbit's. His nose can hardly detect a scent just around the corner. Well, of course, there are exceptions to every rule. By the way, only man has a nose projecting out of the face. Nose? Oh, well, I'm just a cricket. And now to the sense of taste. A goat is famous for the variety of things he eats, caring little about how it looks or tastes. But man has the most cultivated taste of all the animals. He likes his food to look good as well as taste good. Sight is man's most important sense. But with some other animals, it's not so important. The rhino, for instance, has weak eyesight, but carries the ever-alert tick bird. Ever-alert tick bird! To warn him of intruders. Let's look at the alligator. He can submerge his body underwater and can still see everything going on because his eyes are placed at the top of his head. Man, with the aid of the periscope, which he has invented through technical know-how, gets the same results. Now to compare the sense of touch. Cats' whiskers are connected with touch spots, which help them navigate through tight places. Like when Rover takes out after Miss Puss. She spots a hole in the fence and escapes. But it wasn't that simple for Miss Puss. Let's look at the scene in slow motion. Hold it right there. When Miss Puss reached the fence, her sensitive whiskers flashed the news to her brain that the hole was big enough for the rest of her body, and she made it. Now let's look at Sis as she tests Mom's iron and the sense of touch at the same time. Hot! By diagram, let's see how her touch sense works. When Sis touched the hot iron, her nerve cells carried the touch impulses like telegraph wires carry electric current to her brain, where the proper reaction record is selected and played through the mouth speaker, which in this case is hot. You know, you got to use care with your sense of touch, especially around the house, because more silly accidents happen. Ouch! Well, of all the... That reminds me of another sense. Not one of the big five, but very important. The sense of humor. Don't ever lose it. Well, time for me to go. But next time, I'm going to tell you some more about you. And so, the human animal is you.